I'm going to do Thai-style poached bananas with brioche and ice cream, right? It's kind of my version of a dish that I saw being cooked in Thailand when I was cooking there. And it's really, really very simple. In this pan here, I've got something called stock syrup, and all stock syrup is the equal quantities of water and sugar cooked together to make really just a sweet stock. And then into that stock, you can infuse whatever flavours you like. And as I'm using bananas, the flavours that I've chosen to infuse it with are coffee beans, and these are just regular coffee beans. So we need a sort of handful like that. And a couple of these are star anise, and they've got a really pungent, almost aniseed flavour, and they go really, really well with the coffee beans, but also with the bananas. So I'm going to chuck those into there. Right, so we just leave that to tick over and infuse. That's all that's going to do. These are sold as mini bananas in the supermarket, or sometimes children's bananas in the supermarket. But in Thailand, it's pretty much the only banana you get are these really, they call them finger bananas. So I'm going to peel the banana. There we go. They're quite starchy little bananas, which is good because it means that you can really cook them. They're quite firm. And then these get dropped into the syrup. And there's one more thing that we're going to add, one more flavour that we're going to add to the syrup along with the bananas, and that's a little bit of rum. And again, rum, coffee, star anise, sugar, it all works really, really well together. And to be honest, this is a really great... a little bit more, hey, why not? It's for a special occasion. This is a good example, really, of how I create recipes. I go around the world, I see things, I steal them, I bring them home, I change 4 ingredients and I call them my own. And that's what I do. But I think the important thing is you give them some identity and you do something with them yourself. Right, this is a loaf of brioche. And what we're going to do is we're going to toast the brioche, and then we're going to grill the bananas and serve the bananas on the toasted brioche with some ice cream. Right, this is shop-bought brioche. I make my own at work. I buy it when I'm at home, and I love brioche. It's like a sweetened bread. It's very European. There we go, a couple of slices. And we're just going to drop those onto a griddle pan here. And we're going to toast this bread till it's got a nice crispy surface for the bananas to sit on. Right, the bananas are almost ready. They need a sort of minute and a half. This is just toasting now. We'll just turn those over. You can see the grill marks on those. You could do them in the toaster if you wanted. Frankly, I think it's quite nice when they're done on the grill. You get the quite pleasing bar marks on them, which adds to the appearance. Right, there's our brioche. All nicely toasted. There we go, put those there. Right, I'm going to fish these bananas out of the poaching liquor now. And I can smell the coffee. It's really, really strong. It's lovely. There we go. Stick those over there. I'm going to leave the syrup on, just reducing down a little bit, because we'll serve a little bit of the syrup with the bananas when they're finished. So we can leave that ticking over and just reducing down. I'm going to take the banana and slice it lengthways in half. There we go. So earlier this year, I was invited out to Thailand to take one of my menus, a 6-course menu, out to a very, very posh resort in Thailand, out to 2 resorts, actually, and so take my cooking to Thailand. And it was great fun, apart from I turned up and I was the only English-speaking person on the whole island, apart from my wife and my kids. And so surviving in the kitchens was unbelievable. I mean, it was all sign language and trying to describe ingredients and then trying to show chefs how to cook the ingredients that I'd described. And it's so hot. It's so hot in a Thai kitchen. It's unbelievably hot. Everybody is just dripping sweat. There's no air conditioning. It's the toughest conditions I've ever cooked in, certainly. But the food and the smells and the shouts and the screams, it was a magical place. It really was. Right. These are just cooking on the grill now. The idea is that we get a little bit of a charred flavour on the bananas, which adds to the overall flavour, gives them a really nice taste. We'll just turn them over. So we'll plate these 2 up. There we go. Just take a piece of brioche and then a couple of bananas. That's good. And then some ice cream, just plain vanilla. We'll stick that on there like that. And then this is the reduced syrup. Not only does it have that banana flavour in, but it also has great taste of coffee, of the star anise, and loads of rum as well. There we go. Let's just pour that all over the top. Make sure that the brioche gets a good dousing of that. And I reckon my little poached banana dish is just about the perfect dessert to have after a curry night and the perfect partner to eat curry with. Well, in my world, it's got to be my mum.